Few games manage to revolutionize how we think about play. Beat Saber isn't just a game. It's a phenomenon, a testament to how movement, music, and technology can combine to create magic. But where did this story begin? To understand Beat Saber, we gotta first look back at what came before. In 2005, a small team at Harmonix Music Systems unleashed Guitar Hero upon the world. Inspired by Japanese rhythm games like Dance Dance Revolution and Beatmania, Guitar Hero took the idea of synchronized button pressing and layered it with the universal appeal of rock music.
We weren't a gigantic company or anything. We might have been like 70 people at that point. It was important to us to strike a new chord, no pun intended.
Ryan, you just gave a pretty extensive demo there, so can you give us the sort of meat and potatoes of that demo there? It looks like one of the big showpieces for you guys is removing all sorts of obstacles from people just getting into a game really quick and just having fun right away, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guitar Hero's runaway success demonstrated a universal truth. Rhythm connects us all. But as the years passed, the rhythm game genre began to fade, leaving behind an important legacy and one that would inspire a new wave of innovation. In 2016, two Czechoslovakian developers, Jan Ilavsky and Vladimir Rinchar, envisioned a game where music and motion could merge seamlessly. Their tool? Virtual reality.
An honor to be standing next to Jan from Beat Games, the lead developer of hands down the #1 most badass VR game ever made. Thank you so much for taking a minute to talk with me, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
This is the guy who made it. I didn't even know he was going to be here at the Intel IEM Sydney event. Tell me about the path to Beat Saber. How did Beat Saber come to be?
So Beat Saber, it's quite a long story. We started in 2016. It was the year when a consumer version of those VR helmets came to hands of the consumers, and we are doing game development for quite some time, but it was all mobile game development. But when VR came, we thought, why not try something new? And when we get those controllers in our hands, Beat Saber idea came to our mind almost immediately because it felt so natural.
But Beat Saber's earliest prototypes were simple. These blocks, they floated in empty space, and the idea of slicing them was born out of necessity rather than design flair.
And did you go immediately to the lightsaber type aesthetic, the glowing neon aesthetic?
We are not artists. We can model high polygon models. We can draw nice artworks, but we are graphics programmers, so we can create very fancy volumetric light effects and that kind of stuff. And Tron aesthetics is very good for this.
Jan would say, what if we make the player feel the music and not just hear it? And Vladimir would say, with lightsabers? Everyone loves lightsabers. And so they tested countless iterations, refining the mechanics until the flow felt intuitive and empowering. The result was a game where every slice, every beat felt just right. I'm jumping in real quick to say thank you for being here. Please like, please subscribe. It does wonders for my channel. And if you guys want Beat Saber, you'll find it down in the description where you can save 10% off. Back to it. When Beat Saber launched for PC VR in 2018, it was an instant hit. The game's simplicity was its strength. No complex menus, no lengthy tutorials, just you, the sabers, and the music. Players can be heard saying things like, it's like being in a music video, or I didn't even realize I was exercising until my arms felt like jelly. From day one, Beat Saber capitalized, creating an experience that could only be realized in this medium. No groundbreaking project is without its challenges, though. Early players reported issues with tracking, limited song options, and fatigue during these longer play sessions. The developers responded with rapid updates, introducing custom song support, optimized performance, and accessibility options. Jan was on the record saying, "We knew the community was key when they said, we want more songs, and we listened." Mods and custom tracks became an integral part of Beat Saber's success. In 2019, Beat Games, the studio behind Beat Saber, was acquired by Meta, then Facebook. The acquisition worried some fans, but the move allowed Beat Saber to grow exponentially. A statement from Meta's representative said, Our goal was to ensure Beat Saber reached as many players as possible. With Meta's resources, we've been able to expand the game in ways we never imagined. Post-acquisition, Beat Saber saw new packs, cross-platform updates, and even integration with Meta's Quest headsets, which allowed players to enjoy the game wirelessly. So, what makes a game last in an industry that's driven by trends? For Beat Saber, it's been adaptability, regular updates, partners with major artists, and a thriving competitive scene that have kept the game fresh. By collaborating with top musicians, Beat Saber has evolved beyond just a game. It's a platform for experiencing music in an entirely new way. Today, Beat Saber remains one of the most popular VR titles. Its core hasn't changed, move to the beat, slice the blocks, but the experience has grown more polished, more immersive, and more inclusive. Today, you can imagine players saying, every time I pick it up, it feels new. The music, the mechanics, it never gets old. And as VR technology continues to evolve, one thing is certain. From humble beginnings to a global phenomenon, Beat Saber is more than just a game. It's proof that when we combine creativity, technology, and a little bit of rhythm, we can create something truly awesome. And that's it. These guys aren't going to stop. I'm glad they're still moving with it. I'm glad that they've been improving upon this game for this long, going on nearly 10 years. And while we've heard a lot about Beat Saber, and while the more hardcore gamers among us may be tired of hearing about it, there's a reason it's at the top of everyone's lists when they first come into VR. And that's that it's groundbreaking, it's fun, it feels good getting good at those games, Expert Plus. And so as I close this out, I want to know, what level do you guys play on? I'm personally Expert Plus, whether you're on PC VR or standalone meta. I'm so happy that they've moved with the times. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe, like this video. It does my channel a world of good. If you jump over to Patreon, find the link down below. We have a mailbag. Feel free to hit that button. And from there, you'll be able to send us audio recordings, questions, and comments that you have, and they'll be played here on the channel as I address them. You're all amazing. You've been watching Bringhurst VR. Godspeed.